Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
अरे बहुत आवाज आ रही है। शंबरम द्विविधम बाणम,
शंभरं द्विविधं बाणं,
मूरं बलबलम एव च, अन्यांश्च दन्तवक्राधीन्, अवधीत्कांश्च घाटय, शंबरं द्विविधं बाणम, मूरं बलबलम एव च, अन्यांश्च दन्तवक्राधीन्, घाटय, द्विविधं बाणम,
मुरं बलवं एव च,
अन्यांश्च दन्तवक्राधीन्, घाटय, शंबरं द्विविधं बाणम,
मुरं बलवं एव च,
दन्तवक्राधीन्, शंबरम शंबरा द्विविधम द्विविधा बाणम बाण, yes, मूरम मूरा बलबलम बलबला एव च, as also anyan others cha, also dantavakradin like dantavakra and others, avadhi killed, Kans and many others, ghate crossed to pick king like Shambara, Divida, Bana, Mura, Balbala, and many other demons such as Dantavakra. Some he killed himself, others he caused to be killed by other, Shri Baladeva, etc.
अथाते भारत पुरातनाम, अथेते भ्रातृपुत्राणाम,
पतितान नृपान, चचाल भू कुरुक्षेत्रम, येषाम् आपततां बलै, अता ते भातृपुत्रान् कयो पतितान् नृपान्, चाल भू कुरुक्षेत्रम, येषाम् आपततां बलै, ते भातृपुत्रान्हां
अथाते भ्रातृपुत्राणां
ओ पतितान् नृपान्
पक्षयोदयितान्
चचाल भो कुरुक्षेत्रं
चचालभु कुरुक्षेत्रम्
क्षामापततां बलै
येषामपततां बले
Ata. Thereafter, they, you are Bhrati Putranam of the nephews, Pakshay of the both sides, Patitan killed, Nipan king, Chachala shook Bhu, the earth, Kurukshetram, the battle of Kurukshetra, Yesham offering, Apatatam, traversing Balai by strength. Then, O Vidura, the Lord caused all the king, both the enemies and those on the side of your fighting nephews, to be killed on the battle of Kurukshetra. All those kings were so great and strong that the earth seemed to shake as they traversed the war field. Sakarna doshashana shobalahanam
सकर्मदुष्टासनस्तोषां च सौबलाम्
antrapakena hatashiya susha shriya yusham
कुमन्त्रपालेकहतश्रेया युषाम्
युषाम्
suyodanam sanucharam shayanam
सुयोधनं
सुयोधनं शनुचरं
सनुचरं
शयानं
bhagnorum urvayam nananda pashyan
भग्नोरु उर्वयं पश्यन्
sakarna shobalanham
सकर्णदुःशासनशोबलानां
mantrapakena hatashiya yusham
कुमन्त्रपाकेन हता श्रिया
Suyodanam sanucharam shayanam
सुयोधनं सानुचरं शयनं
Agnoru Uruvyam Nananda Pashyan.
भग्नोरुमुर्वयं
He the Lord Karna, Dushashana, Shobala, Shobala. Kumandra Pakena by the intricacy of ill advice, Hatashiya, bereft of fortune, Ayusham, duration of life, Suyodanam, Duryodhana, Sa Anucharam, with followers, Shayanam, lying down, Bhagna, broken, Urum, thighs, Uryam, very powerful, not did not Ananda take pleasure, Pashyan seeing that. Duryodhana bereft of his fortune, duration of life because the intricacy of ill advice given by Karna, Dushashana, Shaubala. When he lay down on the ground with his followers, his thigh broken, although he was powerful, the Lord was happy to see the sea. Okay. Yes, who will read? Yes, Supriya Mataji, like to read.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Purport: the fall of Duryodhana, the leading son of Dhritarashtra, was not pleasing to the Lord. Although he was on the side of Arjuna, and it was he who advised Bhima how to break the thighs of the Duryodhana while the fight was going on. The Lord is constrained to award punishment upon the wrongdoer, but he is not happy to award such punishments because the living entities are originally his parts and parcels. He is harder than the thunderbolt for the wrongdoer and softer than the rose for the faithful. The wrongdoer is misled by bad associates and by ill advice, which is against the established principles of the Lord's order, and thus he becomes subject to punishment. The surest path to happiness is to live by the principles laid down by the Lord and not disobey his established laws, which are enacted in the Vedas and the Puranas for the forgetful living entities. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Om Jnanasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisheshaya Shunyavadi Pashadesha Taharini Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Sakarna Dushashana Shaubalanam, O Mantra Pakena Hatashi Ayusham, Suyodanam Sanucharam Sayanam, Sayanam, Agnoramurvyam Nanananda Pashyan. Duryodhana bereft of fortune and duration of life because the intricacy of ill-advised women like Karna, Dushashana, and Shaubala. And when he lay down on the ground with his followers, his thighs broken, although he is powerful, the Lord was not happy to see the scene. So how do we understand what is happening? Okay. Who is this Shaubala? I'm just checking. Oh, okay, expected. That is Shakunu only. I was thinking why Shakuni's name is not there. So Duryodhana took advice of these people and so-called nonsense TV serial. They bring Karna as a great hero. But the Pramana of the Shastra, Karna was one of the mischief mongers giving ill advice. He was a demon in his previous life. And anyway, you don't want to waste time with him. Shastra doesn't waste time with him. You don't find Karna name anywhere, either in Gita, Mahabharata, Bhagavatam as some hero. The demon, demonic attitude, demonic principles. Chalo, now let us focus on the point, the focus of Duryodhana. So if we also keep our advice, association, now everybody locked at home, what many people are doing, watching movies, watching serials. Now, if you do like that, then first thing, why is it happens? Like Bhagavatam says, Nata the Vataschesir Padam Harer Yasho. Even if some composition is very beautiful, but if Krishna is not there, it is a pilgrimage place for the crows. Tadvayasam Tirtham Ushanti Manashaha. It's a pilgrimage for the crows. If any composition where the Hari is not glorified, Krishna is not glorified, it is compared to the pilgrimage place for the crows. On the other hand, Tadvag Visargo Janataga Viprabho Yasvin Pratishloka Abadiyoti. There is a composition where the glorification of the Lord is there, done sincerely. Even though there may be some grammatical mistake, it is taken by, accepted by all the honest people. So sometimes, if you look at these serials or the so many movies, they give so much animation, so much music behind. It's very difficult to take the eyes off. Or your so-called TV serials or Mahabharata Ramayana. Very difficult to take these eyes off and you become attracted. It's a sliding slope. Say a devotee who doesn't watch all these things. First start the TV series with all the music and all these things. Next will enter into movies itself. Next will go into bad movies and then fall down. So by association, you can go down. You should always note that principle. Not that I'm devotee, so I can do anything and everything. Or look at the example of Bharat Maharaj. He was a devotee. But when he started associating with all this rubbish, small thing for him. He only did not go to anything. Papa karma. Bharat Maharaj was just upadharma. The pious charitable activity, helping some other person. But he descended platform parodharma. Bhakti is parodharma. Came to the platform of upadharma. He had to be punished. Ajamila also, from Upadharma, came to the position of Vidharma, simple activity, he has punished. True, he atoned from that. But that's a separate issue. But the point is there will be difficulties. So why you want to have difficulties in spiritual life? Any bad association. The movies are not even Upadharma. Mostly, they have either Upadharma, heroes doing some great activity, is punishing some kind of sinful people, and who are corrupt politician. He's beating, the people take pleasure in that. Or he's Vidharma, the people are doing simple activity, and you get association of that. And then what happens? Ajamila fell down. One scene Ajamila fell down. What will be your condition? Okay, so we have to be very careful. Now everybody is at home, hardly meeting anybody. Well, what kind of the bad association take you this out? And then they go down. So what do we do? Now, once addicted, it is not possible for you to come out. I've seen some people addicted to silly cartoons or movies or serials. They can't come out. Only way they can come out is that they add something wonderful. It's not easy to remove something nonsense from your life. It is easy to add something purposeful. Easy to add. So you can add Krishna to your life. You can add. When you chant Hare Krishna, you are adding Krishna to your life. So that's what you can do. You can add something. And then you progress in spiritual life. It's not very difficult to add. You can add. So you can add. So you can add, say, I will read. You have time. Though now everything is closed. You have time, okay, you will read. Why don't you add 1 hour reading proper books to your life? When you add, then you are getting very good association. Otherwise, like Duryodhana pulled down association of Shakuni, Karna, Dushasana, they would drag them down. But then similarly, you also, if you take wrong association, you will go down. Mahaseva Dharam Av Mukte Tamo Dharam Yoshitam Sangi Sangam. The association of Bhagavatam, you'll go only up. But the association of Tamaspi, Tamasic people, you'll go down. Okay, na? And even a single unwanted desire in your heart will have to take birth. The so-called chanting and all the simple activities do not allow you to progress. That you will appreciate, you will be keen for Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness will start looking some set of philosophy. I know that. But then if everything is known, then why is Vidura talking to Uddhava? Why is Vidura talking to Uddhava? You think Vidura doesn't know? He knows million times more than you. Why is he hearing to Uddhava? Because association. And therefore, he is also getting an opportunity to take association of Uddhava. Through Vidura, we also get an opportunity to hear Uddhava. I was telling that day, when Vidura saw Uddhava, he was wonderstruck with his devotion. When Uddhava saw gopis, he was wonderstruck with their devotion. So when we associate, we can see, oh, so they are so sincere devotees. We get inspiration, we get role models, and we become sincere inspiration. Don't associate, then something else is going to happen. And that is one part. The second part in the purport Srila Prabhupada is talking about learning the hard way. So it is not very difficult to choose good association, because every moment you have the choice to think what you want to do. Actually, our only choice is association. Activities, then we have no control. The more the bad association, more our behavior will be very different. And then we go down. So our only choice is association. That we have at every moment. What kind of association you want to do, that is at every moment for you. You can choose whatever you want to associate at every moment. It's not that it is difficult. And by choosing association, your behavior changes. Your consciousness changes. There, if you choose good association, then you learn lessons in a very pleasant way. And if you choose bad association, then the only way to tame you is by a stick. Because tamasic person only learns by a stick. There's no other way Duryodhana would have learned except by the stick. Krishna personally, he see the effect of bad association on him. We see Karna also, when he saw the Devi manifest before him, and the Devi scolded him, why you are so cruel to your wonderful sister? So Karna for a moment was taken aback, because the Devi devotee, and Devi is telling him personally, why you are so cruel to your sister. He apologized to Vasudeva and Devaki. And not only that, Vasudeva and Devaki also pardoned him and instructed him. So everything was wonderful. But then next day, Karna came back to his demonic nature. Why? Because association did not change. So many criminals also, they're put in the jail. They're beaten up, they're publicly insulted, they're publicly humiliated. And then they again remain criminals because the association. Generally, once you become a criminal, suppose you go to jail for some reason and come out, no gentleman will sit with you. No parents will allow their children to sit with you. So only criminals will sit with you now. That's the problem. Only people will give you company as criminals now. And once you are in the company of criminals, then you remain a criminal. So however how many years you have sat in the jail doesn't make any effect. So bad association, if the company is not improved, if the association is not improved, the person continues to be a criminal. Like Kamsa, when he met with his followers in the night and they told what all happened. Oh no, forget all that. Oh, you are so powerful. The Devatas run when you the blah blah blah, all bad association. He remained a demon. They didn't allow him to change. So if you do not have a good company, you will not change at all. Association is so important. Bird of same feather flock together. Anna? So you will change by association. So that is the only choice you have. So then when you change by association, you can learn lesson in a very soft way. If you have a good association, you can learn in a very gentleman way. Suppose you decide, from today I'll read Bhagavad Gita Bhagavatam 1 hour. So many wonderful things you will learn every day. Prabhupada said for 1 hour you're transported to the spiritual world. That's the benefit of reading this literature. Written from the hand of a pure devotee. That Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Every his beat is Krishna, Krishna. When you read, we can also feel that. Your heart also beating for sense gratification. Some beautiful woman, some model, some actress, some sense gratification, some opulence, some power, some wealth. Heart is beating for that. Bhogeshwarya prasaktanham taya aprahita chetasam vavasayatmika buddhihi samadhav na vidhiyate. So the samadhi is not possible for somebody who is attracted to bhoga and aishwarya. Your heart is attracted to bhoga and aishwarya. Samadhi is not possible for you. Correct? It is not possible. But you get attracted to Krishna, it is possible. So, but if you allow yourself to be association, a bad association, whichever way gross or subtle, then you will go down. So be careful always. Otherwise, then Krishna will not leave you. Why he doesn't leave me? Because he is your father. He will not leave you. He is watching. Chitragupta is writing. A very hard way. If you do vidharma by bad association, then hell you have to learn in a very hard way. Like Bhima beat the leg of Duryodhana. Like that, Krishna will use his agents to give you real pain. And then you learn in a very hard way. And even Krishna will not be happy. Krishna is very happy. We can learn in a soft way. But you have to give the opportunity. People like Vidura, people like so many great sages want to teach us in a very soft way, the gentleman. Vidura whole life was counseling the Dhritarashtra, please take action. This person has given poison to Bhima, throw him out of the kingdom. Don't encourage him. Your son is a demon. This person doesn't need to be encouraged at all. And for various foolish reasons, Dhritarashtra was encouraging Duryodhana, and then everything went down. And then he had to learn in a hard way. In front of Duryodhana, all his brothers died one by one, and finally he also died. So much pain. But he could have avoided the whole thing. The same way, for us also, we can avoid the whole thing if we can presently take good association. So it is very difficult. We are all our addictions to remove, but it's very easy to add something good. Okay, so add Harinama, add chanting of the Shastra, add reading of the scriptures to your day more and more. So automatically what will happen? Bad things will go away out of the system. Okay? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Krishna Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Dandavat Pranam, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I wanted to share a thing to you.
What happened? Yes.
Prabhuji, you were saying that everyone should add Krishna consciousness to his life. But if we say this thing to many people, they say, "Oh, if everyone will be Krishna consciousness, who will do our economic development? Who will do this?"
No, we didn't say you work 8 hours work,
Yes.
sleep 8 hours, 8 plus 8 plus 8.
They think that everything will be destroyed, but Krishna has said in the Gita that he will manage everything.
Oh, see. Now, see, you have to start very practically. See, Bhanu Maharaj was talking the Sunday, he was speaking systematically. He said modern education is incomplete. We see people are very well educated, but they don't have good character. Yes, yes. Somewhere create a space for. So then we need to teach them some values also. Yes, yes, yes. Then teach. How do you teach values? You have to bring spirituality to teach values. Because unless there is a absolute standards, which only spirituality can give, values and all, they're only relative standards that will change from person to person. We have absolute standards, so we need spirituality to bring in value. Yes, yes, yes. And then you have to slowly, slowly enter their heart. Correct?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So they will try to defend that if everybody becomes spiritual, how the world will run. So we're not saying to stop activities. Did we say like that? Did we say you to sannyasi? Did Arjuna, after hearing Bhagavad Gita, did he run away from the battlefield? No. Did he take sannyas after hearing Gita? No. So why are you assuming that Arjuna did all his duties of a Kshatriya? Similarly, they do duties of, if you are a businessman, do duties of a Vaishya. Whatever it is, you do some duties in this world. Correct? And that leads to the economic development. Where it doesn't lead to economic development. Pandavas following Krishna became the emperors, became very rich. Right? So you also follow Krishna, you'll also become opulent and rich.
Prabhuji, I wanted to ask that is there any qualification to join ISKCON for big people as if they want to join?
As a brahmachari, yes, they should be 18-year-old. The parents should give them permission. Before, if they want to join before 18 years, parents should give a letter. Yes, you can join.
Okay.
Legally, they cannot join on their own before 8. Even after 18, we don't want to take fight to the society. Say somebody joins and all his parents are not agreeable. Then what happens? All 100 people become negative to ISKCON. One person comes to ISKCON. We don't want that. Correct?
Yeah.
All the relatives, friends will say, Chasa, he ran away. So we say, no, you have to come with the blessings and permission of the parent even after it. But they say, no, no, no. There is some economic problem at home. So very good. Work for 10 years. So till 30 years you can work. So parents will get some money. Now you can come. No, no, no. I want to get married. Okay. Then when you're 40-year-old, your children are school going. Still you can come and offer service to Krishna. No, no, no. I want to get my children married. Okay. At 50 years, children are also married. Now what's the problem? If they want to come, they can come. They can come at least at 20, not 20, 30, not 30, 40, 40, 50. But they will come at 80-year-old when they cannot. That will be difficult. Come as early as possible. Shubha Shashigra. But they should be sincere. That's not, anybody can serve Krishna, provided he is sincere. There is a great privilege to serve Krishna 24 hours. That's a great privilege. So that is a welcome. Always welcome. Hannah?
Yes.
So don't worry. Somebody asked Prabhupada, if everybody become devotee, how the world will run? So Prabhupada said, there are many rascals like you which will never become devotee. Don't worry. The person is very worried, no? If everybody is chanting Hare Krishna, how the world will run? He said, don't worry. There are many fools like you will never become devotees. They are there. You are all there to run this world. Some people are another way they're worried. They're worried if everybody, don't tell this, they will get hurt if you tell it. Many fools like you. I'm just telling as an example. Don't use the strong words in public. So somebody said if everybody becomes Krishna devotee, then how the material world will learn everybody will go back to Krishna Loka, correct? What is the answer for that? The answer is sooner this world is closed, better, no? A
Yes,
jail.
Prabhuji. Why are we going to jail?
In a jail, if everybody comes out of the jail, good, no, better to close the jail. Why you want to run the jail? They are very keen to run the jail. Jail should run. Why it should run? See,
They
everybody,
want to run the jail.
they want to run jail and they want to sit in the jail. Why? They are very worried. The jail is closed. Good, no, jail is closed. They are thinking everybody chant Hare Krishna. How the material world is. Are better it is sooner it is closed, better. No, why run this place?
Yes.
They want jail to run. And they want to sit inside the jail and they want to get dandas every day. They want to break stones every day. Fine. Dance with Krishna. Why they don't want to do that?
Okay, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Don't waste
Hare
time.
Krishna Prabhuji.
Serious
Hare
movies.
Krishna Prabhuji. Dandavat pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.